Hello friends, Allison here. Welcome back to my channel. I have a very special layout that I'm sharing with you today. It is a mini layout in that it is going into a pocket page protector that has two pockets in it that are 3 by 4 inches. And the theme of this layout is mental health. This is a difficult one for everybody to tackle, myself included. I have really been struggling in the recent past, personally, with some things as a single parent and also a parent of a special needs child. And I thought that I would be strong enough but vulnerable enough to share my struggles with you, to bring awareness to mental health and to end the stigma. Life isn't always sunshine and rainbows. There are times where life gets tough and things are difficult to handle, and that's okay. That's just a part of life. And we shouldn't be ashamed to be honest with ourselves about how we're feeling and share it with others. So that is what I am doing today with this layout. I am using the lens, as Ali Edwards calls it, of senses to tell the story. My senses are completely overwhelmed right now just based on the emotions that I am feeling personally. And I tackle that in my journaling, but as a way to approach it from a fact-based space rather than letting my emotions get into it and cloud things even more, I left my journaling in bullet form just as a way to acknowledge right now what I'm feeling and what I'm experiencing and totally leaving the emotion out of it. I hope that makes sense. I'm not explaining myself very well, but like I said at the beginning of the video, this is a really tough topic to tackle, and I'm actually really struggling right now even sharing this with you. I've done quite a few takes, quote unquote, on this voiceover. So let's just get on with the actual process, and I will leave the nitty-gritty totally out of this video. So like I mentioned earlier, this is a pocket page layout. I took a 3 by 4 inch pocket page in my last video and trimmed off 2 of the pockets. There were 4 pockets in it originally, and I'm filling in the back side of this now 2 pocket mini page protector. So I have 2 3 by 4 inch photos. One is going into Flip Flat from Close to My Heart, but that is coming up in, actually I'm working on that right now. There's going to be some stamping on this one photo, but there is another photo as well that is going inside the 3 by 4 pocket page or page protector. I'm not going to be doing anything to that photo. And then I also have a 3 by 4 inch journal card that I created using my Cricut, using the print and cut function, which is amazing. I love it. So this photo right here, I'm adding stamping to. The only Ali Edwards product that I use in this layout today is this stamp set that I ordered just recently. The stamp that I'm using originally had 3 different phrases attached to it, and they were all attached together. I cut them apart because I only wanted to use the one phrase. If you have acrylic stamps in your stash, don't be afraid to cut them apart if they don't work for the particular project that you are working on. They will still work the same if you put them back together in the future on a different project. You won't see any of the breaks in the cut lines or the cut marks that you made previously. They still line up. They still work the same as they were originally intended to if you cut them apart. I also wanted to break this phrase up into 2 portions so that it would fit on my photo. The phrase on one line was too long for a 3 inch wide photo. So I split it up so that it lives on 2 lines now instead of 1. Here I'm just rearranging the order that I had the one photo in and the journal card that I created. I just switched them around because I decided that I wanted the flip flap to go, well, in the photos, to go underneath the journal card. When you flip open the flip flap from Close to My Heart, on the inside of the flap is my journaling. So I do have a little introduction, and then it goes into the bullet form journaling beneath that. I used my computer to type out my journaling and then printed it on my home printer. I also printed my photos at home as well. And if you are curious, I use an Epson EcoTank printer. It's the Epson ET2760. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. I've had it for at least a year, and I still have yet to replace the ink cartridge, the original ink cartridge. It's amazing. I think it'll go forever, quite honestly. That's the way it feels. The only physical product in this layout that I use is this little asterisk sticker from Ellie Studio. So that makes this layout a completely hybrid layout. I love it. I'm just adding the date here as well, using my little roller date stamp. I'm also using archival, or the intense black ink from Close to My Heart, to add my date. I didn't mention earlier, and I should have, the ink that I used to stamp directly onto my photo was the Jet Black StazOn ink. Either the ink pad is drying out or it's not playing very nicely with my photo. It did not stamp very well, but in the end, I'm not too concerned about it. I just left it as it was because you are still able to read it. Here are the close-ups. Thank you so much for joining me today, friends. I hope you found something inspirational in today's video, and I will be back again soon. Take care, friends.